All right, I'm back with the next semifinal. This one, it's Detroit on the road and New York at home for game one. The New York Rangers, somewhat surprisingly, at least to me, finished well on top of the standings in the double round robin with a final record of 7-3. And Detroit, on the other hand, they were one of those teams tied with an even 5-5 record, but they had a poor record against the teams that I wound up putting in second and third place, respectively, for that reason. Anyway, this one here, again, I've got the cards actually shuffled and ready to go. Perhaps I should even be pausing the camera to cut down on video time. But another thing that would cut down on video time would be if I just stopped talking and started flipping. So let's get right to that. It's going to be New York and actually Doug Harvey. That's right, Doug Harvey, who was not on Montreal in 1963 with the puck. I think he played about a dozen games in New York in '64, and then he kind of reemerged in the expansion era as a veteran there, Doug Harvey. With the seven, Doug Harvey's going to be able to play it, and to player nine on New York is a young Rod Gilbert, and Gilbert with a 10, and just like that, I'm getting a lot of early finishes here with this project. I know, for example, compared to Dodger Ron over on, I don't think he'd mind me mentioning him. I hope not. Please tell me if that's the case. uh, Over on Delphi, the penalty box and whatnot, talking about some of his games have gone to like double OT. I've not even had one go to period three for this project yet, I don't think. Haven't had any scoreless ties or anything. A lot of early goals, early resolves. Anyway, there you have it, right in the first 2.5 minutes of the game. I posted the winning hands for some of the thread updates, so there you have it. And this game, in this particular one, and I won't do this for all of them, I don't want to give away the game formula or anything, but just a taste of it. You have a King of Hearts here, Seven of Hearts, a Nine of Clubs, and a Ten of Spades. And what that means in 1963 in this game is that if New York is at home, Doug Harvey has the puck. He feeds it successfully over to Rod Gilbert, and Gilbert scores. So there you have it. It's 1-0 in the series for the first overall New York Rangers. So trying to think actually if there's anything else that I can talk about here while I'm shuffling these. Let me just actually, I'm going to set these up. And yeah, let's do that. Okay, back for game two again. Sorry if I'm, a bit sluggish, even more sluggish than normal for this being holiday week. Holiday week over here. That's going to be the first of the lame excuses I will offer. New York up 1-0 here in the series. They are on the road for this one. I thought again. I don't want to cut up these team sheets. I don't know. I'm just because I guess maybe it's because I haven't decided like the exact way that I would want. How I would want, I should say, to cut them up. So I haven't done that. So we have New York here and Detroit over here, and it's one I think that'll be easier for me at least if no one else. Maybe if I give it a little added zoom there. Um, and yeah, it's 1-0 New York. And with the Red Queen, it's going to be Detroit with possession off the top. Norm Allman with the ace automatically plays it over to Vic Stasiuk. Vic Stasiuk. And three. Stasiuk is a name that I had to look up actually the pronunciation of. So if I'm wrong, it means that the play-by-play announcer was also wrong. I watched the fight that he was in. On ice, of course. So Rod Gilbert has the puck now for New York, and with the Joker, it's going to be automatically misplayed because New York's on the road for this one. With the Black Four, they do retain possession, however. It's Larry Cahan with the puck. 10 means it's automatically played. Number 6, so that's Don McKinney in scoring position, potentially with a 7. It's Terry Sawchuk coming up with the save. With the Black, number 7, that's Harry Howell with the puck. Howell with the 5, he's unable to do anything with it. So 2 more off the pile, and then with the red 2, I'm going to look at a Detroit team card. With the 8, let's see, I have 5, so I'm going to go... For the amount of times that I do this, I should have this formula down better. So, in this, again, this is how I do it personally. Pete, Goegan, they're on defense. Pete Guagan, that's another one that I have to look up. Anyway, Pete has the puck, and it's a shame that I haven't actually. I've played with him in a few games. With the ace, Pete's going to automatically play it, and it's going to be actually to number 2, another team player. 3 this time, that's Marcel Pronovost. Marcel Pronovost, not known for goal scoring. Let's see if he can get a surprise one here. With the black ace, indeed he does. So we have a competitive series. We won't have a sweep this time. Detroit evens things up here at 1, and I'll be right back. Okay, so how about this for game 3? This time Detroit's over here, back on the road, and New York back at Madison Square Garden here. They are home. Series tied at 1. And last game, that was That's right. I had to give my head a scratch because that was Pronovo, actually, who's not really known for scoring at all. But I mean, it was possible for him to score. So he should be able to score in the game sometimes, occasionally, rarely. But he did actually get that rare goal here to even Detroit in the series. So Pronovo, a bit of a postseason hero here. Anyway, we start things off for game three, and with that number four, that's going to be Larry Jeffrey for the Red Wings with the puck. I look at New York's team defense, rather. Kings, Queens, and Red Jacks are pretty poor, easily penetrable defense, so pretty easy to penetrate defense, and that means that it's going to be penetrated. Norm Allman here with the puck in scoring position, and with the three, Allman actually misfires, so with the red 2 this time, let's take from the team pile at 10. So I have Langlaw, Hadfield, Rockford, Nilsson, and Howell. I believe that would go to Jim Nilsson. I'm going to give it to Jim Nilsson. Jim Nilsson, may he rest in peace. I believe he did pass away within the past year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure that I'm not on that, though. With the team 10, Jim Nilsson's going to be able to play it. To number 8, that's Dave Ballone. Dave Ballone, who did score recently in a game for New York. And Ballone with a 9, there you have it. New York's going to be up 2-1 in the series. It's again, we'll show a winning hand here. And this one just 5 minutes in. Again, a lot of quick finishes here. 5 or less in. That was a New York team player. 10, so I gave it to Jim Nelson. And then 10, it's an automatic play here. Basically, I've never seen it not be a play. And 8, meaning the puck went to Dave Ballone, and then 9, yeah, that's in Ballone's scoring range. So there you have it. New York, they are 1 game away from meeting the Chicago Blackhawks in the final of this here, the 63 sudden death series with Deck of Cards Hockey. Again, I'll shuffle live for this one. I'm going to, I just want to reiterate that, not that I feel like I have to stick up for the games themselves or anything like that. I mean, quite honestly, if I'm playing a game and I'm making a video for that game, it is because I like that game. Quite honestly, if I play a game, even if I'm recording it on camera, if ever it should happen that I'm playing a game and I'm not having fun with it, I don't upload the video. It's as simple as that. Life's too short for that kind of negativity. And so back to Deck of Cards Hockey. I think really honestly, I found myself with as some of the sudden death games of I just want to keep going in the game itself. Like I don't want to restrict myself to the sudden death format anymore. Not that I ever had to, but it was my own design, and so I wanted to follow through with an idea. But let's see here. I'm trying to a bit tired and trying to count in my head. Let's see. That's probably 10, 4, 7, 10. Yeah. So 11. Tell you what, we'll take that. That's 22. That's the draw pile. And we'll take these 32. We'll shuffle them a little more. And we'll be back here for game 4. And actually for game 4, I do have to sub out here. You can see it happening here in front of you on camera. So let's see. It'll be Detroit and New York this time. We'll do like this. A bit sloppier here because I'm trying to hurry with it. What are we up to? 8 minutes now. Yeah, no, that looks about as good as it's probably going to look at this point. So here off the face-off, once again, Detroit, Gordie Howe, Detroit looking to pull even in the series. My goodness, the one number other than maybe a face card that Howe can't play the puck on. There's that number 2. Howe with a number 2. So evidently he coughs up the puck somehow. It's going to be Andy Bathgate, New York's ace, back the other way with it. With the 6, he'll play it fairly easily. 2, number 5, veteran Bronco Horvath here. Horvath with the 7, he's unable to score. Save Terry Sawchuk. With the Joker, it's going to be Gordie Howe again. Hopefully no joke, he'll play this time. I look here, Queens, New York, you can play against their team defense with the Queen. And so to Detroit's Queen, Norm Allman. Where has this happened before? And look at this, Allman misses by 1 here. So we play on. Detroit number 4 this time. 4 is Larry Jeffrey. Jeffrey with the red jack. That red jack, again, Kings, Queens, and red jacks. So New York, just an easy to maneuver around defense here. To number 6, that's Val Fontien for Detroit. Hope I have his name correct. And with a 2, Fontien's unable to score. With the 3, that's going to be Alex Faulkner with the puck here for Detroit. Once again, they will be able to play it by New York's team defense. It'll be a Detroit team player with the 4. I'm going to go with Eddie Joyal for Detroit. And Joyal with a 9. Oh my goodness, they can only score on an ace or 10 here. So yeah, 9 is just missing it by 1. That's at least the second time they've done that here in this period. So we're getting a bit of a longer game here this time, actually coming to the end of, close to the end of a period. And with the number 6, it's going to be Detroit retaining possession. Bruce McGregor with the puck this time, though, with a 5, unable to do anything with it. This time with the blackjack off the top, Earl Engerfield, he did set up a game-winning goal, though all goals are technically game-winning goals in this one, toward the end of the double round robin there, sudden death. So Engerfield with a 9, he's going to play it too. Number 10 is Dean Prentice, and Dean Prentice with a 9. There you have it. So in 4 of a best of 5, it's going to be the New York Rangers up against the Chicago Blackhawks in the final in this 63 DoC Sudden Death series. I'll be back shortly with that. Bye for now.